It is no secret that furnishing your home can really add up, but it doesn't always have to break the bank. By making smart choices and being strategic about your budget, you can transform your space without overspending. In this video, we'll explore the key pieces that are worth spending on, whilst also highlighting areas where you can make savvy choices without compromising on comfort or style. The sofa is usually one of the most important pieces of furniture in a living room. Not only is it used often, but it also tends to be the focal point of the room. Don't be fooled into buying a low-quality sofa that only looks great in the showroom. It will deteriorate really quickly and you will be back replacing it in less than 3 years. Rather, spend a little more on a high-quality one that will last the distance. When buying a sofa, look for these qualities. A high-quality frame, ideally one made from kiln-dried hardwood. Quality foam. This is usually the part that deteriorates first. Look for high resiliency foam if possible, as they tend to last longer. Another important thing to look out for is the foam density. Denser foam tends to last longer, and you can usually tell as they're much heavier. The typical middle ground is around 1.8 pounds per cubic feet, which will last around 5 to 7 years. A durable cover. Look for natural fibers in a tight weave or a high-grade synthetic fabric. Many retailers will also reveal the wrap count, which is used to test fabric durability. And finally, quality construction. 8-way hand-tight springs are usually a sign of quality craftsmanship. Typically, I wouldn't really recommend buying second-hand soft furnishings, unless you know really well where it came from. But if you can find a really high-quality sofa for cheap, it may be worth reupholstering them to give it a new life. Despite all this, if you're someone who doesn't use the sofa often, then it is completely fine to get something that looks nice but is slightly lower quality in order to save on budget. Similarly with armchairs, splurge on a nice one if you do use it often. But if it is only there as an accent piece, then get something stylish on a budget. Save money on your coffee table. While there are many expensive marble-top coffee tables out there that look fantastic, you'll do much better looking for a bargain. Look for high-quality pieces from Marketplace, Craigslist, vintage shops, or op shops that you can restore or touch up to make it look brand new again. A basic but good looking new one can also work if you don't abuse it or put too much weight on it. Also think about how you can use other existing furniture pieces as a coffee table. For example, you could transform a large ottoman or a trunk into a coffee table. The only exception here is if your coffee table is going to be the centerpiece of the room rather than the sofa. Then it may be worth splurging on a quality one that will last a long time. Spend even less on your side tables than your coffee table. They're only used occasionally and are often hidden by the sofa anyway. Look for something that is going to do the job and blend well into the space. It is highly contextual with rugs. If you have kids or pets or often entertain in the living area, it makes sense to save here as you'll likely replace them in a few years anyway. Look for low-pile wool blend rugs as they are cheaper than a pure wool rug, or consider indoor-outdoor rugs made of synthetic fibers like polypropylene as they're usually stain and odor resistant. If you don't have kids or pets, a high-quality wool rug can be well worth the investment. Wool is super durable so it doesn't nap like polyester rugs. You'll have peace of mind that every step you take won't damage the rug, but be aware that the price tag will be well into the thousands. Like sofas in the living room, tables are typically the centerpiece in the dining room, but there are arguments for and against splurging on them. If your dining table is the hub for family dining and entertaining, and you have the means, splurge on a high-quality one. This will serve as a central element of your dining room for years, and if you get bored, you can easily refresh its appearance by changing your chairs. But if you're going to save, I recommend going down the second-hand route. Look on Facebook Marketplace, Craigslist, garage sales, and op shops for solid wood or stone tables instead of buying a low-quality table. These tables just need a little bit of tender love and care. A quick sand down and a polish will usually do the trick. They will also last for decades and you can resell them in the future. The same goes for dining chairs. You can find second-hand budget-friendly options without a substantial compromise in quality. If they're looking a bit worn, you can always reupholster them. Just make sure they have good construction. Splurge on your mattress. Many people don't realize how much time we all spend in bed. It's about a third of our lives. Getting a good night's sleep is really important for your health and productivity. To extend the longevity of your mattress, you can even buy mattress protector that fits seamlessly and can be easily removed and washed. Another one to splurge, but more on quality rather than cost. There's so many expensive bed frames out there with cheap slats that are loose and squeak. If you're in the US, I've heard great things about these solid wood bed frames from Tuma, or you can look into the Eva bed frame if you're in Australia, which I personally use. Both are linked down in the description below. Alternatively, a solid metal frame from Zinus is a solid starter for those who are on a very tight budget, although they're not as stylish as the solid wood option. Save on bed sheets, but still buy good quality. Purchase them during sales periods like Black Friday or Boxing Day, so you can get more bang for your buck. There are also plenty of places selling high quality cotton sheets at a reasonable price. Also consider mixing and matching bedding to save money. For example, you may spend more money on your duvet cover and slightly less on your sheets. Like coffee tables and side tables, you should save on your nightstand. They are not the focal point of your bedroom, and affordable ones get the job done. You don't need to get ones that are super high-tech with built-in chargers and lights. Regular boxy ones can also be a good contrasting factor to the softness of a bed. For window furnishings, you can either save or splurge. Whatever way, do it right. A budget fabric done right will look better than even the most expensive fabric that is done wrong. If you have the budget, get tailored window furnishings as they will instantly elevate a space and make a big impact. That being said, ready-made curtains can also have the same impact if they're done right. Make sure they're the right length, width, and fullness, otherwise they'll have a negative impact upon the space, and it would be better to not have window furnishings at all. An in-between option is to get prefabricated curtain panels and then get them professionally hemmed so the length is perfect. If you are unsure about how to properly hang curtains, I recommend checking out my video on 5 rules for hanging curtains, linked in the description box below. Save on lighting. There's lots of cheap options available, and you can even find ones in secondhand, vintage, antique, or op shops. It is much more important to have multiple light sources all around the room that have the correct color temperature rather than a single lamp that costs you thousands. Similarly with home decor, you should save. There's lots of affordable yet beautiful options available at Target, Kmart, and other similar stores. You can also go thrift shopping or look secondhand. The only exception here are pieces that have a sentimental value, or unique handmade pieces that are part of your growing collection. These are definitely worth splurging on. Similar to home decor, I'd recommend saving on artwork if all you need is something that looks good in your space. There are many places where you can buy artworks at an affordable price. Having said that, an original piece that resonates with you is definitely worth splurging on. Based on my experience furnishing so many different homes, here are my 3 tips that will help balance cost, quality, and time. One investment piece can elevate the feeling of your entire room, so you don't need to splurge on everything. Pick a timeless piece that you really love, will use a lot, and will keep for a long time. Add that into your overall budget and then fill your surroundings with more affordable pieces like pillows, accessories, and decorative accents. You don't have to decorate or furnish everything in a day or even a month. In most cases, decorating can take several months or even years. Use that basic IKEA table while you're hunting for sales or saving up for your forever piece. After working on many client projects as well as my own home, I've realized that there's a cost, quality, and time pyramid. From this pyramid, you typically can only choose 2 aspects. Cost and quality means that it is cheap, but it will take you a lot of time or effort to find it. This is generally stuff that you find at garage sales, in secondhand or vintage stores, or while thrift shopping. It may take time to find it, or time to refinish or refurbish it. Cost and time means that it is cheap and also fast and effortless to find. This is stuff that you purchase from IKEA or Target. It's generally lower quality than high-end solid wood furniture or an original Eames, but you can get it quickly and at an affordable price. That being said, you can still find some gems at IKEA, which I've covered in a past video. Quality and time means that the item is high quality and effortless to find. This is typically furniture from high-end stores like Herman Miller, B&B Italia, and Ligne Rosé. It is not always quick to arrive, but it's easy to find what you're looking for. as you're served and guided by a salesperson or in-house designer from purchase to delivery. Custom joinery or furniture from your local carpenter can also fall into this category. It doesn't require as much effort from your end, but you have to spend the money to get the quality. Hopefully this video has helped you in deciding where to save and where to splurge. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.